Afternoon, everyone. It's gone 2 o'clock, so I think we will get going. Hope you're all well. Great to see a few familiar names. Thank you for taking the time out to join us. I must admit, I've looked at this website for so long now that I just want it live, and I hope you guys are excited to see it. I hope you see it as a step up. The focus behind it really has been, and something I've briefed everybody on, is that we want this to be for you. We want it to help you. We want it to make your life simpler and easier, providing you with more information. And so this hasn't been about us. This has been entirely about you, our customers. And I hope that comes through. And if you do have any questions, or if anything comes up, please use the Q&A. I'll look to try answer those questions as I get along, or send a private chat directly to me, and I'll look to answer a few questions at the end. I think I'll get going on the website itself. I'm going to share my screen. You'll see the home page already, but I'll share that, and then I'll just slowly start talking it through you and highlighting some of the new functionality we have. So I'll share screen one. Right, so you should all now be seeing the home page. This is very simple. I'm sure many of you will be familiar with it. One of the big changes here is we've got rid of our navigation. We now have a hamburger menu, as I say. You click that, and it opens up on the left-hand side with all your options there. We are very aware, even within our own office, people shop differently. And so you might come to our website and looking just purely for inspiration. And so you might want to dive into all products, where you'll see absolutely every item. So you'll dive into all products, you'll go through, and you'll see all 2,150, and you'll go through it line by line, and see if there's any best sellers there for you, or what's best. Other people might come with, actually, you know what, I need a gold square wall mirror. And so we've tried to cater for you as well. So you go into products, you go into wholesale mirrors, you go into wall mirrors, and once you're in there, you can see items that are in stock. You can see the different types of materials. We can add different filters there. Or if you are, for instance, wanting a gold wall clock, square wall clock, you can go square wall clock and color, gold, and it narrows it down right down to you. So for us, these are all basics of e-commerce functionality, and we've made sure those are in there for you. However, where most of the things that we got a bit more excited about was how the site is a bit more tailor-made for you. So if you scroll down, we've called it your favorite categories, and these will, over time, the more you use the website, become more tailored to you. That if you are always diving into the recipe brand, and you're looking at faux flowers, this will then become faux flowers, and it will be quite a quick reference for you to be able to dive in into categories that you dive into most often. We've also immediately started highlighting to new products that have been added to the site. Different things we try to focus on, and then highlight to you what the most popular ranges are. This, I am fully aware that there's many other e-commerce stores, and probably people would argue with me saying, well, this is where we manipulate it and we put on what we want people to buy. We've taken the decision that we want this to be realistic and accurate. And so this is an algorithm that looks at the most popular ranges that products are coming from, and what most popular products are going in baskets. We will have our Instagram feed coming through on here. And that's the home page really. But where a lot of the more interesting stuff for you guys come in, I've logged in under James Ball, our RTE guys account here. It's our testing account. And so if you go into your My Accounts area, there is a dashboard that immediately greets you. You've got the functionality there to place a quick order. You can click on that, and if you know the product code and how many you want, you can just fire them all in and then check stock and place your order. Or if you already have them, if you're ordering, I don't know, you're doing a store refit and you need 400 products from us, but they're only ones of each, that could take you a while on the website. Just upload your CSV file to us, click upload, and it will go through to you. Order history now is a lot more detailed. We've tried to make as much information to you available as possible. So we've got, you click order history and it will list all your orders. You can see some of the test orders that haven't been cleared off yet, that we've placed through. So it will tell you the date, whether it's complete, what the total was. But more importantly, you click the actual order reference number, and it starts giving you some real detail now. So it will give you your order number, your reference number, how you placed your order, where it's complete. It will also provide you tracking reference for your delivery. Now, we have managed to get this across all our delivery partners. They don't offer an integration, and so it is a manual update we run at about 5:15 every day. Anything dispatched that day, the tracking references get uploaded manually, but that will be available to you. So I do encourage everyone, if you're not sure where your order is, come on here and you'll immediately see if there's a tracking reference, means it's left our premise and it's with them. Check the link, and it will take you through to the relevant partner. You also can download an invoice now, so you've got that at your fingertips. And then there's also other nice little touches where if you really like this skeleton clock and it's arrived and it's sold straight away, you want to get another in, you can simply come onto your most recent order, click reorder, or add it to your basket and you can be away. Or I appreciate that times there are damages and you want to return the product, you click return product, and that pre-populates the returns form with all the information you need. You just need to put in the reason, attach a photo, and send that message through to us. That will send it through to Rachel in our returns department, plus send you a copy of it. And that's how we are going to, from next week, be doing all our returns. This becomes a start point for all of our returns. Sorry, Roscoe just offering me some chocolate, very cheeky while I'm on a webinar. So that's really my order side of things. So hopefully it gives you a lot more availability. More importantly, I really think this tracking will help you out a lot. The My Products area, you are able to favorite items. So if I were to go back to our homepage and say, what's the hexagonal table, that's my favorite. I click favorite. You say you want to keep, and you'll see how it turns red. If I go back to my account, you will have in my product section your favorites, and you'll see it's popped up at the bottom there. So if you've got a few lists of products that you know you're always going to want, and rather than diving in trying to find them, you can save them to your favorites. They're there for you. We've also keep a record of your most recent ordered items, and we will also begin to make recommendations of items that have been purchased. So if you've purchased, for instance, this wall clock, we would then based on you having purchased that's one of your favorite items you've purchased the most, what other items are other people buying that is always alongside this, and then we'll start making recommendations to that. You also have the ability to save a basket. So if I go into my basket, view my basket, the bottom of the screen here, you can click Save Basket and give it a name. So this is project X, Y, Z. You save that. And then if I go into my basket area, save basket, you can see, I've done this a few times, project XYZ. You can then email that to anybody. So you simply click email basket, you put in their name and the email address, and you can send it to them. Or you can add that to your basket now. We've also created a download area for you. So this is where you can download our product images. So if you click on that, that will open a Dropbox, as I'm sure you're all aware of, which will have all the products giant images. So for instance, in this case, it's got that one, but it does that for each product. But we've also got a link here for our lifestyle images. Now, any image in here, you are absolutely free to use to promote your site, to promote the product. And there's, as you can see, there's quite a lot. So those are the ones without a product code, and then these are the ones that actually have a product code associated with them. And so you can actually go down and pull and use whichever ones you feel best. We also have all our live feeds currently, that's remaining. However, something new is we've now created the capability for you to create your own product feed. So if you click that, you type in a title that you want to give it. You say, right, actually my feed, I'm not wanting all that. All I actually want to know is a product SKU, because that I use as my unique identifier. And I want to know what the stock availability is. And then you create your feed, and then that will just pop up here. And that URL is what is personalized to you. It's custom, and so you can pull from it at any time, and that will be a live feed pulling the most recent data. You can also then download it, or you can delete it, and just keep it up to date. Also, which I really like here, is we've managed to build a custom catalog. So this will enable you to create your own catalogs, which you can use to distribute amongst your customers or just use for yourself. You can see I've created a test 1, 2, 3, 4 previously, but the process is fairly straightforward. You click create new catalog, you put in your title. You can either use a CSV template to upload the fields you need, just use the template file there, or you can manually select which products you want. So you can say, actually, you know what, I'm doing a focus on table lamps, and I just want all your table lamps, and that's it. That's all I want. So you do that, you scroll down to the bottom, and then you can say, right, I don't want prices because I'm going to be showing this to my customers. I only want items that are in stock, and actually I want all items, not only sale items. I actually want to include my own logo. I want to put in my own phone number, and I want to put in my web address. You then click create catalog. And if it's under 50 to 100 products, that should happen within minutes. This is the example I came up with earlier. As you can see, it's very generic data, but that would be what you personalized with it earlier. And then it's a PDF catalog that you can download and share and distribute. If it's over 50 to 100 products, so if you are doing a full catalog, that will need to run overnight. So you'll set it up, and then you can come back in the morning and view your catalog and download it. So that's fantastic. That's a real nice area. You've got your typical account details where you can fill in a bit of information, change your password, do some company details. The EORI number is becoming more important. We're really keen to get your company registration number. And so we'll try and make sure people get to populate that. Address book, you've got plenty of addresses there to manage. But now, importantly, we are able to offer the ability for multiple logins to a single account. So rather than having a single login for your whole account, everybody will have their own login. So we've emailed everybody yesterday who is the primary account holder or the primary email address assigned to an account. We've emailed them to tell them that you are the primary. And that means that currently they are the only people that can log into your account under their email address. They simply need to go to our website. This will be from Tuesday when the site goes live, log in with their email address. But once they're in, they can then create new users. So you can have a buyer for every store. You can have multiple buyers. You can also have somebody who we would have called a finance controller, who is not somebody you wanting to have the ability to buy things, but they need to be able to download invoices or view previous orders or things like that. But it's maybe someone who you don't quite, maybe like me, isn't the best buyer, but needs to be able to have access to the account. We are going to create a few new user types, which will follow shortly. One is probably going to be more down the route of a IT technical someone, so they might not be able to view invoices or view account details, but they will be able to go into the download area and create product feeds and things like that that you could pass on to your developer. We're also going to create an admin, a super admin account that can do everything, and will be able to do that. Only the admin can add or create users, so it's important that on Tuesday you get this person set up as soon as possible, and we can work through it. So that is your My Account section. You're able to log in there, log out there, and that will cover off that section. A couple of other things which we've done, which hopefully helps out, is on the product page. So if I go wholesale furniture, cabinets, if I look at this Havana Gold two-door sideboard, I've talked to you about the favorites, which are over there. We've tried to limit the information on the right, so it's really just what's unique about this product, maybe a short description, some important information you need, and then how to buy. All the other information is now below the product image. So you've got a fuller description there. You've got a specification where we've tried to include as much specification as we currently have. And if anything more comes available, if you need anything, just let us know and we can add it in. We've also created a download center where you can download the product images for that specific product, or you can create a catalog. And then we've created some new functionalities. If you have any questions about this product specifically, you can just ask us. So ask us now. You enter the email, enter your question. That will fire off to us. We'll respond hopefully quite quickly. And then that will also display in the Q&A section. So hopefully it helps other people using the site moving forward thereafter. Once again, we have a few recommendations for you. But that's the main. You simply now add something to basket. We tell you a few related products, and then you are able to check out now. The checkout process hopefully is fairly straightforward. Once your item's in the basket, you can decide whether you're doing a wholesale order or a dropship order. Things vary slightly depending on which option you go for. So if you're doing a dropship order, obviously you're going to need delivery details that aren't a business and all that kind of thing, where wholesale orders, it's just dealt with slightly differently, which is hopefully a help to you. I see. Should I take a moment to pause? Does anyone have any questions at this stage or anything particular they would like to go through? If I log out, you'll see how you arrive to the site. To log in, you simply click on the My Account section. It will take you here. The forgotten password section is now much better and a lot quicker. So it's your standard forgot password now. Put in your email address and it will send it to you within a minute or so, and you'll be able to dive in. Right, a couple questions have come in. So are there any plans for an API feed to manage stock rather than the CSV file. No, currently we are just sticking to having that feed available to you. That is a live feed, and so by making you also being able to create your own feeds with limited data, it is very similar to an API perspective. So you don't have to pull all the information. You can just create a feed that only has the unique identifier and the information you want. So no, at the moment, we're not building our own API currently. Yes, so stock levels, always an issue. So what we've looked to do on our stock levels, and if I try and find, we've tried to go to 3 POs. So let me log in, because then that will give you better information. So you can see this one, there's 7 coming in, and that's expected end of November. There's additional stock of 30 coming in December. So end of November, 7 coming in, another 30 coming in December. So we've tried to go down three levels. We would hopefully show here if there's no stock in at all, or no stock coming in at all, to try and avoid that. This we've got an API that works between our website and our CRM system, and so this is called, when we load the product page, that is pulled at that moment, so it's as accurate at that moment. If you then go away and do other things and it's been in your basket for half an hour, and then you go into your basket, when you look to proceed to the checkout, all those items are rechecked again to make sure that the stock hasn't changed. So we have looked to address and make sure that the stock levels on the website are as accurate as possible. I appreciate that isn't, it can be frustrating when you've ordered something and you think you've got it, and then actually that goes through the HR system and says actually it's out of stock. I can understand that, and we've looked to address that on this website. The other thing that we found, I did a survey of the calls coming in, and the primary issue coming through was chasing orders. So looking to identify where the order was, what the tracking code was on it, and that. So we've tried to make that information all available on our order history button. So that is far quicker to actually track your order going this way, logging in and doing it this way, than phoning us. Because when you phone us, we don't have access to your account because it's password protected. So that means we have to go into our suppliers' accounts on their website, get various information, then go into a tracking frame on the website and track it. So it's actually quicker to do it this way for yourselves. In terms of the website itself, we're still going to be using this top ticker here to keep messages, keeping you up to date on things. So I know recently on our live site, we've been saying how great Autumn Fair was and how phenomenally busy we've been since then, how we were 2 weeks wait time. That's going to be removed, or should be removed, because we've really caught up now. So our orders should now all be delivered within a week. We've got a whole bunch of Christmas stock arriving today and yesterday, which we've been looking through and getting out as quickly as possible. So those should be arriving early next week. So we've made a great dent on that. But that's the sort of place you need to be coming. It's this ticker area at the top of the page here to just get the most recent and up-to-date information. People are also asking for estimated dispatch date. So if you are ordering a wholesale order, when you get, let me go to our basket, view basket. place wholesale order, proceed to delivery. It's at this point you get standard pallet delivery, and then you can select the day that you want your delivery. If you leave it blank, we'll just get it out as soon as possible. But I know sometimes people pre-order it and they actually only want it on the 10th of November. That's the date we will then work to. Or you can go for a next day delivery option. And this is incurring charges because it's below the minimum of 500. If you are doing if you're wanting to send this out as a dropship order, our dispatch times there are within 3 to 5 days. That is the reason for that is because our 2-man delivery options only get collected on or it varies depending on the needs, but that is not an everyday collection. And so we can't guarantee anything any quicker than that. However, I would say anything that comes in goes out on a next day delivery service for our small parcels on a drop ship, and that will be dispatched within 3 days. We at the moment are actually ahead on some orders, but over the last fortnight or 2 months, that has been a bit more difficult. Hi, who currently no, we don't accept American Express. Currently, the rates that we were looking to get charged on that were just phenomenal. And for dropship for us is not a high margin business, and so therefore currently unable to offer American Express on that. I think that covers off the main thing. I didn't want to go on too long with the new website because a lot of you will discover it as you go along. The exciting things for us are the capability for you to create your own catalogs, creating more information available for you. A lot of the other things I won't point out now, but are just simple things that we've looked to do. We've looked to create a bit better brand page, product pages. So if you go into a Havana Gold, there will actually be a video about the product. We'll make a why we think this is such a great range and some complementary products. So there's things we've worked on to try and improve the information we supply you. Because at the end of the day, more information we supply you, the easier it is for you to service your customers. And that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to make things easier for you. Our showroom, as always, is a great opportunity to engage with the products. You can take a virtual tour of the showroom by going through this and walk around it, or you can come visit us and simply select the date and book your visit in with us. So we can expect you, and we can contact and talk about accommodation with you if required. At the moment, we don't have many reduced products, but once again, these are all the different categories that you can work through, and hopefully we've also a bit of fun. You can meet the team, see the different characters. That's me in the top corner. I do apologize for the honorific copy that was written, but it does give you a bit of a flavor of the team and who you're dealing with. It's not everyone in the team. We're a lot bigger than that, but just you'll be there forever otherwise. Okay, so I'll probably open it up to the floor again if there's any questions. Hi, John. We are aware that some of our categories we need to make sure that the products sit well in them, that you don't get anything not sitting where it shouldn't, because I'll also appreciate that will affect your feed on your side. But we will look to do that as we go live with this. But all the categories should be there for you. Okay, I think those are all the questions that are coming in now. So just a general update from us. Autumn Fair was fantastic and really flew. Let me just stop my share here. Yeah, Autumn Fair for us was fantastic. It went really well. It created a lot of demand, and we are through that now. We're really confident that we'll be able to get our orders in and out quickly for you, so our turnaround time should be a lot better. Ben's also done a fantastic job in the buying department in getting stock here. So we actually at the highest level of holding stock that we've ever been, that I'm aware of. That the only issue there is that it is in, the spread isn't great. So we've got a lot of depth and a lot of lines, but obviously we're needing to try expand that at the moment. But we're in a good place there. So we're all set up, ready to look to get into November, Black Friday, Christmas, and really looking to give it a push. So we thank you for all your support that has been here. Just another question that's popped in. Is the data feed still in the same format and the same URL? Yes, we fully understand that not everyone's going to want to go create their own custom data feed. So that the existing data feed will remain in its current format at its current URL, and nothing will change it. That is going to be left there. We're probably not going to develop that further or add further things to it. We'll leave it as is. And if anyone wants any more information or wanting slight tweaks to it, we would encourage you to go use the custom data feed creator. So that is, thanks for that, Amanda. So that is going to remain there. So we are very aware that people are using the current site and the current things, and we don't want this launch to go and do away with everyone's hard work and integrations and that. Everything we're trying to do is just lay on top of that. Is there a specific time that this will launch on Tuesday? Yes, but I'm not telling you. No, it's going to launch in the wee hours of the morning. That is because I've had a look at when our website's quietest. And then I realized everyone in my team wants some sleep. And so I've kind of compromised. We'll be going live probably about 6 o'clock in the morning. However, and that doesn't mean it goes live across all servers across everywhere straight away. There will be a proliferation period, and that can take up to 48 hours, as with any new website, but we expect that to be fully up and running within an hour or two. We also know that there will probably be some teething issues as things go live. What was working in staging all of a sudden stops working, and so we will be on it, trying to make sure that that's all right. But if you come across anything, please just drop us an email, or better go to the website and use the website to ask us some questions. So yeah, in terms of your emails, yeah, come on to log in, come in on Tuesday, and you should be able to create your login for everyone in your team. Yes, this will be out on YouTube. So they'll probably need to edit me a bit, but yes, it will go out on YouTube. We'll probably look to put it out there on Monday ahead of the launch. So I've just noticed a few other questions coming in here on the chat. Right, okay, no, that's more of a personal question in terms of, yes, Shopify is a great platform, but sometimes there are issues, particularly uploading CSV files. So yes, I'll reply to you in regards to getting someone technical to be able to support you on that. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Right. Any plans to send updates when a certain product or range's lead time is extended considerably? Yes, we do. We do try to do that currently. We don't always manage to get it right. But I would probably say the best way to do that is just keep checking the website. The website pulls from our system. As soon as our system is updated, that will update the website as to when you can see that the next stock is coming in. It is also a massively moving target at the moment. Between everything that's gone, as I'm sure everyone's aware with the shipments at the moment, we're having significant issues. I must admit, Ben's done a fantastic job to bring as much stock in as he has. It has come at a cost, but we've looked to try and get our stock levels up there to be able to support you, but not every item has been able to come in as it was originally planned. So I do apologize for the delays, but we are working as quickly as we can to get everything in that we have promised. Right, I think I've answered all the questions. I don't think I've missed any. No, I think that's covered all the questions. Thank you very much for your time today. If there are any questions, please feel to contact me or email me directly. I'm sure most of you will have my contact details. If not, just email the sales team. Thank you for your time today. And we look forward to the new website. And if there's any feedback, once it goes live, please just go into the contact us page on the website. There's website support. Click that and fill in the information. That will be a great help to us. And I do thank you for your patience. And I hope it achieves its purpose, which was to help you sell products, help you and support you in what you do. So thank you very much for coming today, and hope to see you soon. Cheers. Bye.